Ahead of the 2027 general election, the ADC held a stakeholder meeting, and in attendance was His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, the chairman of ADC, David Mark, the secretary to the ADC, Rauf Aregbesola. There were other politicians in attendance. Mr. Peter Obi was not in attendance, and in that stakeholder meeting, they made a resolution to stick with ADC, meaning the other political party, the African Democratic Alliance, that was sent to INEC to be registered, is now null and void. They decided to use the ADC as a political platform to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 general election. And of course, they did not waste time. They used that opportunity to beg Mr. Peter Obi and others to quickly join the ADC. According to them, they need Mr. Peter Obi and others to come into the ADC fully so they can start preparation on how to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Well, I definitely expected this call because ADC seems to be losing momentum. ADC seems to be losing the recognition that Nigerians gave to her when it was first announced. Nigerians came to love ADC because as it stands now, Nigerians want change. They want to move away from APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The same euphoria that Nigerians had when ADC was announced was the same euphoria many of them had when APC was formed prior to the 2015 presidential election. I use many of them because I was not in any way excited about the formation of APC. Nigerians expected that ADC is going to be the political party that they will use to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians definitely want a break from Bola Ahmed Tinubu beyond 2027. Nigerians are going through the most excruciating pain in the history of this country. Nigeria is facing an existential threat. There is hunger, unemployment, insecurity, starvation, inflation, soaring price of commodities in the market. And the government of the day, that is the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has not shown any commitment to address this issue. There is no groundwork on ground that shows that beyond 2027 things will be better. All we are hearing from the government of the day are propaganda upon propaganda. So Nigerians are seriously looking towards 2027 to ensure that they chase Bola Ahmed Tinubu out of Aso Rock. Of course, they vehemently rejected him in 2023. So Nigerians had high hopes for ADC. Of course, the talk about the formation of ADC has been going on for a very long time, and people were not really paying attention to it until Mr. Peter Obi stepped into that coalition hall, until Mr. Peter Obi identified himself with the ADC-led coalition. That was the moment that ADC recognition and momentum grew. It was all about Mr. Peter Obi because this is someone they can trust, this is someone they believe in. This is someone they trusted prior to the 2023 general election. This is someone they went to cast their vote for him in 2023. This is someone that defeated Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Lagos State, a state where he governed for 8 years. I mean, Mr. Peter Obi taught Bola Ahmed Tinubu the biggest political lesson of his life. So it was not about ADC, it was about Mr. Peter Obi. But the ADC failed to recognize that the reason why Nigerians were talking about ADC was because of Mr. Peter Obi. They thought if APC could do it in 2015, ADC can also do it in 2027. But they failed to realize the reason why many Nigerians believe in the formation of APC. They did not believe in the formation of APC because of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They believe because of late President Muhammadu Buhari, and APC was more formidable in the north because of the presence of late President Muhammadu Buhari. It was the vote gotten from the north that made APC win the 2015 general election, not even because of the Southern Alliance. In 2011, late President Muhammadu Buhari secured 11 million votes against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan that won that election with 22 million votes. After the election, President Muhammadu Buhari retired and went to Daura to stay. The southern politicians and other northern politicians in the PDP connived and met with President Muhammadu Buhari to come back and contest in 2015. The reason why they decided to form APC was because they had late President Muhammadu Buhari in mind. They had his 11 million block vote in mind. They believe that with little votes sprinkled from the south and the majority of votes coming from the north, APC will defeat Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and PDP in 2015. Even when Atiku Abubakar that had the resources was in their midst, they didn't think of giving him the presidential ticket. They handed it to late President Muhammadu Buhari. That was a strategy APC used and was able to win the 2015 general election. So ADC is also thinking in that same light, that since APC could do it in 2015, that ADC can do it in 2027. But they don't want to do the same strategy that APC did in 2015. Give the most recognized politician in your midst the presidential ticket. Give the most outspoken politician in your midst the presidential ticket. Give the politician that can galvanize millions of votes across the country the presidential ticket. Let President Muhammadu Buhari could galvanize millions of votes in the northeast and in the northwest. But Mr. Peter Obi will galvanize millions of votes from across the country. Mr. Peter Obi has more appeal, more popularity, more publicity than late President Muhammadu Buhari. And he has already identified with the ADC. But the ADC don't want to fully identify with him. That is the reason why Mr. Peter Obi seems to be playing anti-party activities. For the record, anti-party activities has come to stay in Nigeria. Nobody will be expelled or punished for anti-party activities. Since you don't want to fully recognize Mr. Peter Obi as your presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi will not fully recognize with you as a member of the ADC. He's in the Labour Party and he has been fighting to ensure that the case in court is won. Now, Labour Party has been taken off the hands of Julius Abure, who has been working since the last election to destroy the political party that many Nigerians have come to like. The political party that Mr. Peter Obi dreamed of making the biggest political party in Nigeria. Labour Party has the potential to become the biggest political party in Nigeria. This is the same political party that gave unknown politician election victory. 2 weeks old politicians election victory. This is the same political party that gave the son of nobody election victory in this country. All thanks to the wave of Mr. Peter Obi. If Peter Obi can use the Labour Party to achieve what he achieved in 2023 with just 6 months of preparation, imagine what he will achieve with the Labour Party when he has 1 full year to prepare ahead of the 2027 general election. And of course, he has more than 1 year to prepare with the Labour Party. That is the reason why he's still in the Labour Party. Mr. Peter Obi is more wiser than those politicians in the ADC that felt that they are old seasoned politicians. I am talking about Atiku Abubakar, David Mark and others. They want to trap Mr. Peter Obi in the ADC. They want him to fully commit to the ADC so they can conduct primary. And if Peter Obi participates in the primary in ADC, he will be ineligible to participate in other primary in Nigeria, including Labour Party. This is what they want to do to Mr. Peter Obi. This is the reason why they are here to zone their party ticket. APC, PDP have all zoned the party ticket to the south. What exactly is ADC waiting for? Why are they delaying in revealing where they want to zone their party ticket? Yet they are calling on Mr. Peter Obi and others to fully commit themselves to the ADC. Absolutely no. Mr. Peter Obi will not fully commit himself to the ADC when Atiku Abubakar is still parading himself as a potential presidential candidate in the ADC. Why exactly is Atiku Abubakar parading himself as a candidate of the ADC? Why is he making commitments of what he's going to do if he's elected as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2027? Should Atiku Abubakar be contesting the 2027 general election? Is it the turn of the North? It is absolutely the turn of the South. This is an unwritten agreement. Majority of Nigerians will prefer to go with Bola Ahmed Tinubu even if his administration is as disastrous as anything than to go with a Northerner. President Muhammadu Buhari ruled for 8 years as a Muslim Northerner. It is a turn of the South. A Southerner is in position. If you must unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, you must definitely use a Southerner to do that. And Mr. Peter Obi is the best bet and the best fit for that job. Millions of Nigerians across the country and in the world believe in his administration. They believe in his presidency. That was the reason why they went out en masse to vote for him in 2023. With Mr. Peter Obi on the ballot, it's game over for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It will be an easy and sweet victory for the ADC. But the ADC wants to play a game of politics rather than playing a game of governance. It is this same game of politics they played in 2023 that led to the split of vote in 2023, which eventually led to Bola Ahmed Tinubu being announced as the winner of that election. Peter Obi has made it known that he's not interested in the game of politics. He's not interested in power grabbing. This was the same thing they did prior to the 2015 presidential election when they all gang up together to form APC. They were not prepared for governance. All they wanted to do was power grabbing, power consolidation, and they succeeded in grabbing the power. What did they do with it? They ended up enriching themselves while leaving millions of Nigerians into abject poverty, hunger, starvation. And now they've gathered again. Peter Obi has made it known that he's not interested in power grabbing. If the ADC want Mr. Peter Obi to fully commit to the ADC, they should do the right thing. Zone the party ticket to the south. Not only should they zone the party ticket to the south, they should unanimously agree to hand over the presidential ticket to Mr. Peter Obi. This is not a difficult thing to do. APC did it prior to the 2015 presidential election. ADC should do the same thing. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.